Bonjour, creative angels. It's Donna. Welcome to this ink and wash watercolor painting of this one. And here I've already started with the roof, and I am painting on a very small sketchbook, and I'm starting painting right now, and then we're gonna add the ink wash. But first, please subscribe to support my channel, and if you want to upgrade your skills at painting and ink and wash and drawing, of course. So I'm still getting used with this setup because I'm used painting, at home like a hermit. But now I am going out there under the sun and painting in plein air. So it's kind of new to me, and also painting with really small sketchbook. But it's a really nice practice, to get better and have a better grip of actually how it looks like in real life, not just from a photo. So I encourage you to do so. You can buy a really small sketch like this, and it's like a kit, and you're on the go. Like it's you can paint right away at the spot. Here I've added sepia and I mix it with Chinese white. So the best thing about having this very small painting kit is that of course it's comfortable and very handy. It's very easy to use everywhere and to paint everywhere. But the only thing is that the paintbrush, I am not so sure if it's the right brush, and because I always want to have the pointed brush. Right now I am adding shadow, so I made sure that the paper is dry, and that's not very difficult to achieve because I am painting under the heat of the sun. I'm not complaining, but it's just one of the disadvantage of painting in plein air. But it's always nice to paint plein air. Okay, so this is a combination of sepia and Chinese whites and some blue. So we're done with the shadow, and then after we add our shadow, I'm gonna add small details, and then let's move on to the ink pen. So here we go, the most exciting part. I am adding the ink work right now. But what I like about this ink pen is that it has a very thin tip, and I like small ink pen lines. So the secret of this one is to achieve your goal with the ink works. You have to vary your thickness and the thinness of your ink work. So I'm not really like thinking too much about my ink. I'm just a bit careless. I'm still following the underpaint, but I'm just really just letting my finger flow and make those lines without overthinking. I think ink and wash is a very good exercise, especially for beginners, because it takes away the pressure of making perfect straight lines or perfect circles, things like that. So it's gonna make you feel free and less stress. So if this technique suits you well, I have more tutorials in my channel, so feel free to visit them as well. I am sure you're gonna enjoy them. So varying the thickness and the thinness of my lines and just making everything free, and making it a bit more different and artistic than the usual paintings. As you can see, I've also changed the composition a little bit of my subject. So I'm just, breaking down every part of the view and making it as simple as possible. So there you go, we are almost done in this sketch, and I hope you are enjoying this process. And it's one of the things I could tell you is that if you want to get improved with ink and wash, you have to sketch and start doing practice every day if you can at drawing. It's a beautiful day, as I've said. Everybody is out, and this is one of the benefits of painting outside, because you are out with other people and you are mingling with other people, and you don't feel alone in your studio. So here I'm adding just little black windows, and I'm just making everything really busy. I am not trying to sketch everything. So now I am adding some wires and posts. I'm making the roof busy as well and make it look realistic. So there you go. I still have a lot of building to paint in front of me. Adding more contrast and more details to make my painting more visible and busy. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't yet. And voila, it's done. Thank you, creative people, creative angels. And I want to leave you with this message. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man boast. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next painting.